want to give you my little story and tell you how I did not think that I would ever be a person who would do something like this, but how I've become successful at it. So my little story, I started Zingular. I was a postpartum mom to my third baby. I wanted some energy. I did not want the 2 p.m. crash anymore. I was focused mainly on product. I did not get my affiliate link starting out. So with that being said, I decided to jump in. You know, my husband and I, we split our first bundle, the Gut Collective plus GLPX. But the reason that I started out was and I decided to get on the products. So we started out with the Gut Collective, and my husband lost 40 pounds and I lost 35 pounds. Unintentionally. I unintentionally lost the weight. I was mainly looking for the energy. So 2 weeks after starting the product, my friend Stacy and I actually did not know her from Adam. I sold her husband cattle medicine. I have an animal science degree, and I sold pharmaceuticals for cattle for a while. And we just got started talking a little bit, and I was like, what do you have for energy? You know, she told me, and I was nursing at the time. I was breastfeeding my third baby. So I did not start out with an affiliate link. But day 5 of taking products, I absolutely felt a difference. I was asking my kids to go out and play. It didn't feel like a chore to get off the couch. It didn't feel like a chore to play with them. So I decided, look, I want to get my products paid for, right? I don't want to have to pay for these products out of pocket because I know I needed to stay on them, right? So I got my affiliate link. I started sharing with friends and family, like, look, this is what it's done for me. This is how it's helped me. And it kind of just blew up for me after that. So I was coachable. I did my things. I was a stay-at-home mom. You know, I thought that I would have to choose between staying at home with my kids full-time, being full-on motherhood, and being a powerful earner and contributing financially to my family. And that was not the case. So the case was I could do both. And I started getting multiple bonuses, global bonuses, being able to pay for, like, okay, just for instance, last month, I paid for all of my groceries. Mind you, I told you I have 3 boys under 5 years old. These boys eat me out of the house. Plus I have a husband. So 4 boys in the house. They eat me out of the house. I paid for all of my groceries for that month. I paid for an entry into a golf tournament. I paid for my electricity bill. Like, I started making, when I started being coachable and actually doing the things, I started being able to pay for all of the extras that my family was having to pay for out of pocket. And it came second nature to us. So when I tell you that I started making some real money, I started making some real money to pay for the extras for my family. And I am not a salesperson. I am not somebody who wanted to promote anything. That just goes to show you that I believe wholeheartedly in these products, especially the gut products. I thought it was normal. Y'all may think this is too much information. I thought it was normal to poop once or twice a week. Y'all, I poop every day now. But my point is that I believe so much in these products that, yes, I wanted to change the lives of my friends and family, and it has gone so much beyond that. Let me just tell you that when they asked me, I have been doing this less than a year. Less than a year, you guys. I've been doing this in July will be a full year that I have been a partner with Zingular. They have asked me to talk on stage. I talked at our last conference at Zing Fling. I got to share and talk on stage, and the whole experience was, I was thinking, never in my life did I think me, Taylor Pugh, would do something like this, and I did. And it was amazing. And the culture and community, I have made friends that I never thought I would make. I have made best friends that I hang out with besides Zingular, you know, like they're not my Zingular friends, they're friends. They pray for me when I am in need. We don't do negativity. We don't do any of that stuff. So when I tell you that not only did I start making real money for my family and get to stay at home with my kids, get to make all of the school events, get to stay home during the summer, I do get to stay and be a present parent, but also be a powerful earner with my family and contribute financially. So this is the company where opportunities, like, there is no limit at all. There's no limit. These are my friends and these are my family. And not only that, but I get to focus on my health and wellness while I do that. So I hope that this gives you a little bit of incentive that me, the stay-at-home mom, I have a animal science degree from Sam Houston. I was in pharmaceutical sales for cattle and livestock for years before I decided to become a stay-at-home mom. But this gave me a purpose to do something for me. This is for me, and I get to help others. I have a heart to help others. I love seeing other people's results and knowing that I got to help them achieve that and go towards and push towards their longevity and push towards their wellness. This is something so much more than that. And the opportunity and the travel, I have earned almost 2. 1 trip for sure I've secured. All expenses paid to Utah for 2. I do not have to pay a dime. Airfare, food, stay, everything. I do not have to spend any money at all, y'all. This is a company who wraps their arms around you. I've met almost everyone in the corporate, the higher ups, everyone. I've met them personally, and they put God first. And that is what this company is all about. And that is what I love. So just know that if you're somebody who relates to me and in the very, very thick of it, I have a 1, 2, and 5-year-old, all boys. It is nuts at my house. If you're in the very thick of it like I am, just know that you're somebody who can be successful at this, because I never, ever in my life dreamed that I would be successful at this. So just wanted to put that out there for y'all. I hope y'all got something from this. I'm always open to answer any questions at all. Just throw them in the chat. But I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night and a great weekend. But just know that with Singular comes amazing opportunities.